Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Spice up your life. Do, 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 do. Spice up your life. Yeah, hello, the world needs a lot of spicing up right now, and it begins with us. Salt and pepper, spices that we all hear about, and guess what? Surprise, surprise. Not only is today National Spice and Herb Day, but salt and pepper are not spices, guys. Yeah, salt is basically a mineral, which we require, and pepper is from a vine. Yeah, a vine in Europe that, of course, you know, through the years has traveled and reached very many countries. So we've got two necessary, very special spices that we call them today, salt and pepper. Now, why does this excite me? Herb and Spice Day. Well, number one, I'm a foodie. I'm just going to skip over here and see. I'm going to see who's on, see if anybody's on right now. Can't see anyone, but that's okay. So I'm not sure what I'm doing here, so I don't want to take time away. Yeah, I see a couple of people here. We're going to see. We're going to keep going. All right, so why are spice and herbs so important to me, and why should they be important to you? First of all, it's a national holiday. Why should they be important to you besides the fact that it's a national holiday and it's a good thing to celebrate? A, we need food to live, and we need the right kind of food to live. And spice and herbs are two ways we can get the proper nutrition in us so we can spice up our own lives. So, what are spices and herbs? Spices and herbs come from either plants or grains. So, here's an herb that a lot of people know about. Notice, planty, leafy. A lot of herbs originate very leafy, plant-based. Flaxseed, chia seed, something that's been really popular lately. They've been around since the Greeks, since the Aztecs, since the Egyptians, but in the 70s and 80s, boom, all of a sudden an explosion because people realized that these two grains were necessary for our nutrition. So what are the three things that I'm going to be talking about that are in spices and herbs that I like? Minerals, protein, and nutrients. So for me, one of the places that I can get all this and not have to worry about cooking, am I using chia seeds? Am I using flax seeds? And why do I want to use these? What do they have? What are their benefits? Why are they so important to us? Well, for number one, they've got a lot of necessary omega fatty acids. The omega-3s. I can't even pronounce the three that are in there, but the omega-3s are both in our chia and flax, and so are a lot of the herbs. And when I say in what? In this beautiful bad boy, a protein shake, which I mentioned. There's three things we need. Our protein, our nutrients, our minerals, right in here. Instead of having to worry about cooking and portioning everything out, I make sure I have at least one good protein, yes, protein, necessary every single day. All right, super easy. Now, a lot of people say, oh, it's so boring and it doesn't taste good. We're going to talk about that in a minute because I'm going to move on to what I mentioned, protein. Whey protein. Why is whey protein super important for the healthy aging individual? Well, it has been proven, scientifically proven, that the whey that's extracted from milk all right, now, and we're talking the cows that are grass-fed, that are in the best environment ever, which in the case that I get mine from is from New Zealand, where there's been no contamination there in the soil in this particular area. And the whey, this high-level protein, remember what I said, minerals, protein, we need those two things, and nutrients, third, right? So the whey is a high-level protein that gives us, woohoo, lean muscle. When we get older, it starts to sag. We want to have a good lean muscle. So I get that from a really good whey protein. Now, some of you going, well, what if, hi there, whoever, my cameraman's telling me someone's on, but I'm not sure who because I can't see on my screen for some reason. It's not popping up who is on. So whoever it is, thank you for listening. Maybe you can send a little emoji up. So let's say you can't have whey. Well, and you can't have this protein mix because maybe it has just a little bit of milk, not that much, and it's a good milk extraction that we have in here. We have plant-based. Yes, we have a plant-based protein that has 3 important herbs that are super high in protein. Our cumin, our ginger, our cinnamon. You can't even put enough in any of your cooking ingredients to get what you need in a day. So that's one of the reasons I have a complete meal replacement with my protein shake. So I'm going to give you 2 little things before we finish off today. My protein shake and a little snack. Like I mentioned, grains for our wonderful spices. Herbs, leafy for our little spices of rosemary or thyme or whatever, leafy plants. And then the 2 that of course is in everybody's kitchen that really isn't a spice, salt and pepper. All right, all those can be found in either the plant-based one, the whey, or the regular one. So what do? Every morning, one of my favorites, and one of my honey's favorites, chocolate. So, because we're both healthy aging adults, I use 1 scoop of the regular, 1 scoop of the whey because it has 18 grams of protein. So between the 2, I've got my protein for the day. I've got all my minerals. I got my spices. I've got my herbs. They're all in here. The flaxseed, the chia seeds, I could go on and on with the beets and so forth. All the necessary nutrients that I need for the day in here. Now what we like to do sometimes is we'll add, this is a complete meal replacement, so 250 calories more or less, not even, and it's not about the calories. It's a complete meal replacement. It's about the nutrients. We like to add some blueberries, which I did in this one. Sometimes we'll add just a little bit of a banana. And this program is so flexible that when you have a complete reset, you can start with just basics, just adding water. I never have to add anything but water and maybe some fruit, and like I mentioned, the banana, almond butter. So this is one. Don't want to let it sit too long because the nutrients will dissipate into the crazy toxins in the air. Then I'm going to finish up by after I do my exercise, I take the whey protein, again, the best of the best protein, muscle. I've now totally went crazy on an exercise run. So I take 1 little scoop of this guy. I put it with a little bit of Greek yogurt and almond butter. This will keep in the refrigerator, again, glass, for a good week. Take it out, and I put this on a rice cracker. Oh my God. Notice there's a little coloring in there. Why? Because I added my cinnamon in there, one of the spices that's the best in protein. So I've got Greek organic yogurt, a little bit of cinnamon, and a scoop of my whey protein. Talk about the necessary protein. Talk about hardly any calories. Boom, done after a nice run or a pickleball game. Wow. This is how we spice up our life in this house. So, little surprise. Lots of flavors, not just chocolate, are available. Let me tell you, tomorrow, yes, tomorrow, a new flavor is coming out. And I'm going to give you a hint. It has a lot of these great spices and nutrients in it, and you're going to love it. It was voted very popular, so if you're curious as to what that might be, you might want to call me. In the meantime, I'm going to have a bite of my cracker, even though I haven't finished my run, and half of this because I'm sharing it with the cameraman. See you later. Enjoy Spice Up Day.